That's the peak. Yes, easy. And I need that maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more and more to be safe. I hope it's gonna be fun for us. Yeah. Oh my God. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hey guys, here is Miana. Just as you know it, we're gonna be trading today as you love it, as I am just continuing, I don't know, persistent and insistent, and we still trying, getting our results, getting knowledges, getting the passion from it, and investing all that we have just in it. Let's try how it's gonna be for us today. Let us start. Of course, that's gonna be 1 minute, I'm sorry. That's gonna be 1 minute, 500. We gotta spend 500. And my plan is to maximize it, of course, just to make it bigger, not to spend. And then to spend it somewhere. Spending is one of my passions. And first one, sorry for that disruption, is gonna be 80x. Second one is gonna be the zigzag. So one indicator below, one indicator right on chart, and let's add one more below the chart because this is how we love it. And bounce power, bulls power, balls power, 80x and zigzag. We're gonna be using 10 seconds candles, so the short one, the scariest one, and currency pairs, the biggest payouts, which is 92%, which is amazingly good for us. Okay, that's it. Look at that. I cannot promise that it's gonna be easy because I don't like much pulse power, I don't like much zigzag, but I love 80x, so we're gonna be playing just, I don't know, somewhere around it. Let's see. Okay, that's what we can see right there. And I think we can see the bottom. That's definitely just the bottom that we are seeing. What about the 80x? I played with all of these colors and I hate myself for that because it's better not ever change it, but I already made it. What about the 80x? So if the lines of the 80x, all three lines of it, are getting crossed or trying to get crossed, we are expecting for some change of the trend. The opposite one. This is how we do expect it. Right there, look what's going on. Actually, I've been thinking about the complete bottom because of the bounce power. It seems like that was the pretty bottom situation. And we raised a little bit. And of course, there's no chances that, yeah, there are chances that it could be just, you know, the falling with some letters, with some steps, with some stages. But right there, less. And now look at this 80x. How about the zigzag? It is showing us only big tendencies. And right now, when it's already clear, it's already perfectly seen, the zigzag is just tone it on. Thank you. Raise that. Just raise it. Okay. I think we're still gonna be rising in a minute. Look at its 80x. They're flat. That is kind of like a tube or the tunnel out of that lines. Cannot say that it's good, but if you're gonna be checking what's going on chart with these crazy candles, and remember that's 10 seconds candles. The situation is just, oh my God. And I think, and zigzag showing to us purely that we actually had the slide in, the big downward trend, and it seemed like we have some patterns and we gotta get back. Maybe it's not gonna be that fast because you may see even that sliding downward was actually with the kind of big green candles. But by now, in the lines of the 80x trying, yes, they are getting into each other. And the bounce power right now showing to us that we are getting downward, back. No, but these few seconds that we actually have left, yeah, that's more than enough. And when you start with the 500, it actually got a nice sums in the end. Okay. I don't want to sound like repeating myself, but that's the bottom situation. Look at this huge stage. We actually, sorry, just something is in my eyes. We have the big slide in, then we have the huge stage, and you may see that the zigzag is still proving us that it's still the downward trend. And now the 80x lines, but actually that happened before with the 80x. You can see where it was, and that was a big, not a big, but a tiny rising, and then it all just followed again. But that was kind of volatility situations of the stage, sometimes what we call, like the flat period of the chart. It's kind of the high volatility too, and sometimes it's perfectly seen on the biggest tendencies. And the bounce power, you've seen that show to us that we are rising and still rising, but it's already started to give us some signals and signs that that's it. We're gonna be trying to get a little bit more downward, but we are just fine. We were at the lowest position in the beginning of the trend, so now maybe that's kind of makes some point to get into the downward trend. But I don't like, getting a few bets in a row just because sometimes you were so correct about your previous step, and you can be so wrong about your next one because you're just following the same logic that you had before. That's bad. That's the peak. Yes, easy, small, nice. I just need 80x. I don't lines of it get crossed. Bounce power, I don't like that it's not so at the peak of its own chart, but you can see that we are just below, above zero right there. And I can feel this 80x line trying to get into each other, and I need that maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more and more to be safe, even if that's going to be growing a little bit, because look at this bounce power. I cannot say that it's like enough, but there is the risk in, because bounce power, it's getting, you can see that, just as I told you, the chart of the indicator, kinda important thing. Look at that. Bounce power right there with this period, this type of chart works actually perfectly. So look at that. This was the line. It switched. And right there, shortly, got it shortly, just for sure. That's the bottom. And of course, this slide-in actually been for a long time, and we had lots of green candles. But I think, look at this bounce power. It's been before. But even this, a few green candles, a few big green candles, gotta be maybe enough for us, because it is heading actually kinda high and long. Let's see. Just as I told you, that wasn't the big and the massive tendency. That's just the short. It seems like this short period of green candles, but I hope it's gonna be fun for us. Oh my God, we were so right in time. We were even more than correct about the timing, about this bad, but that's risking. And the only thing that actually gave us this feeling that it's not gonna be the massive trend, the lines of the 80x never crossed. Just right now trying to get it. And this is it. That's us just done. I kind of satisfied. I like that. That was the nice one. It seems like I've been really and truly understanding what's going on, and I've been like a controlling it. I love that feeling that I'm like, I don't know, in charge, that I'm like a little bit higher than all this chart and happening, and that I can handle it. That's the best one. That's the best thing ever.